All right. Hey guys, we're live with part two of Gatsby uh, building a portfolio. That's what I'm trying to get done today. Before we go ahead and jump into the code, I did want to say if you find what I'm doing helpful, if you like the live streams, if you like the screencasts, if you're into personal finance, I have some of that content coming. Then go ahead and please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button. It helps me a lot to figure out who's engaging with this kind of stuff and who's enjoying it. So if you like what I'm doing, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'm looking at doing a weekly live stream mainly on Sundays. Got to figure that out. But yeah, just wanted to go ahead and put that out there for you at the get-go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And of course, we've got the infinite thing going on here. But you can see that, I believe, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead and get my code up. So if you recall last time, what I was dealing with, what I was trying to get done was essentially getting this portfolio built, but also trying to figure out where I left off, which was trying to npm install some. Hold on a second. This is driving me crazy. So basically what I've got to do is keep the video a little bit smaller so that you guys can see down there. But how cluttery this is just absolutely driving me nuts. So what I'm going to do is probably end up deleting a lot of this stuff. Just real quick, which what a great way to start out a live stream. But I didn't really start looking at everything over here until I got going, and now it's just like absolutely driving me nuts. So here we go. Move to trash. Take a lot of screenshots in the day-to-day, so that's just realistic. Put them on pull requests and put them on tickets for bugs and stuff like that. So that's way better in my opinion. So I'm just going to leave that as is and maybe try and make this a little bit bigger. Here we go. Okay. So if you recall, when I left off, I was trying to figure out how to npm install favicons because I wanted to go ahead and get my links to my GitHub and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and look for npm or font awesome icons is what I was looking for. So font awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and npm install these just to have them. Not sure if I want them yet, to be honest. But I'm going to go and put those there. And they were installed. I just got Mojave yesterday. Kind of enjoying the dark mode. But that looks good, I think. It's a lot of stuff in the package JSON. Okay. I'm going to see if I can move that. I'm going to move that over here, maybe. Okay. So that's that. And then I need to remember the command for actually getting this started. So npm dev looks like will open me. I can't remember how I ended up doing stuff with this. Npm dev. Very confused all of a sudden. Scripts, right? Trying to figure out how to actually get this thing running. I thought it was that dev command last time. Um, so my basic goal for today is just to get this up and running and then deploy it to GitHub Pages and actually have something hosted. I feel like that would be a good win, something I could be proud of for the day. Um, okay, let's figure this out. You know, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But in all honesty, I just want to keep running that dev command. So let's uh, let's read the docs and see what's going on. God. Deploying, which we'll do later, hopefully. Development is what I'm looking for. Gatsby CLI. That's part of it, isn't it? There we go. Develop, Gatsby develop. So I wonder if I just run that. I'll wait for this npm install to finish, but oh, so back to what I was saying. So I had a custom npm RC because my global npm RC is set up for a client project right now. And so a way around that is in the top level of your project or repo to just create your own npm RC that points to the regular npm.js registry. So I did that at the very end of the last live stream, but in the way I created it in VS Code, it was down a level, and so that's why it wasn't working. I figured that out after the fact. So we'll go ahead and wait for this to just go ahead and fix itself, hopefully. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try the actual Gatsby develop command itself and see what's going on there. And this is kind of in the way. Oh, good. I'm going to put that over there. Okay. Looks like it's okay for now, so I guess we'll see. I don't know if it's going to show up this way on YouTube, but the picture-in-picture is looking really sharp for me right now. So hope it's as good a quality for you guys when all's said and done. Okay. I had node modules already, so I feel like this shouldn't do anything different, but you never know. So let's go ahead and see. Well, what do you know? Nope. Hmm. Webpack error. Why is this like freaking out all of a sudden? I didn't change that much stuff. Couldn't have been because of that, right? I'm gonna go ahead and HTML.js component. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit of docs there. And I'm also gonna just try this command again, hoping that maybe it's a one-off. But if I get the same error, then I guess we'll try and figure out what's going on. Same thing. It's interesting. Okay. What's the actual error? Error compiling. Da, da, da. And then in the stack trace, cannot find Babel plugin emotion. Is that in here? Hmm. Do I need to install that? Yeah, it looks like it's looking for that module. I don't know if another dependency is using that. It would be weird for it to not be included by default. But I guess I can try, see what happens. I don't know if this is just gonna totally mess everything up or not. Well, that installed okay. All right, let's see what's happening. I'm a little bit skeptical about this dev command. I mean, it's just running Gatsby develop, which is what I would do anyway, but um, yeah, aired out again. Static entry. So that's just slightly different. That was a different, it's a different file, right? Static entry. No, same thing. HTML.js. And this one says, yeah, HTML.js. Babel core. What? Some of this stuff is just, I mean, I literally haven't done anything. I'm gonna look at the README of the actual project and Kara. Okay. Features. Great. Build. Configuration. Hmm. Let's figure this out. I didn't touch anything though in the files. Uh, I didn't rename anything. Mm, I don't want to just keep installing stuff, but we'll see. I don't know why my movie recording isn't working. Here I am again. Froze up on me for some reason. All right. Let's see if this works. I'm a little bit skeptical now. I don't want to have to just keep installing dependencies. The issue, I think, is broader than that. Now it's really broken. Wow. And now the index doesn't exist. Wow. Hmm. Well, this is crazy. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do a fresh build with this guy and see what I can get working. If there's a fresh build and it works, I feel like that's gonna be a different deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and come in here, uh, in projects. See if I can get this guy to work. I'm wondering if some dependency changed somewhere else. It's just killing my project, so I might blow it away and restart. Didn't do very much, thankfully. Uh, hmm. No, that's part of my problem. But it doesn't look like I'll need to npm install cd project name npm run dev. Maybe that's, I don't know, something went wrong at some point. Yeah. Okay. So Same issue that we dealt with last time. So I'm gonna go ahead and where's this guy? All right, let's see now what's going on. Same spot it got to before. And it's running, so go figure. What in the world? All right, well, since I've got that one actually working, I'm just going to go ahead and run with this guy. I didn't really change too much before anyway. I did put my picture in there, but that's it. So I might use my old repo for reference, but my goal, since Gatsby is supposed to be so easy to use, is to go ahead and get this up and deployed. So I'm going to end up probably torching this guy later, but that's fine. All right, so I'm just going to run with this one. Okay, so we've got pages, our index, and that's really where all the components are being brought in, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and change this for myself. It's kind of weird to like write your bio live on a live stream, but I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys. Very intimate, I guess. So I already did a little bit of this earlier, so I'm going to copy subtitle. And it's getting yelled at. Ah, prettier. Awesome. Okay. And then, cool. I love how fast it is. Everyone always says that, but truly believe it, Gatsby. Thank you very much. I'm curious about this picture because what was killing me last time was I think my picture was not quite as big, something about the sizing. So let's look at static. And then this is, no, that's not it. Oh, these are creepy. I know I said the same thing last time. Um, Freaking creepy. Um, I did want this. Uh, what I want is, let's figure out where this guy's coming from. This girl, I guess, technically. Avatar. Static avatar. Okay. So I don't see avatar in static here. Under public, probably. Public, static. No. Not in node modules, elements, images, avatar. Okay, so this good looking picture, it's I wonder if anyone knows how to figure out like how big something is. Like what is the I guess I can use my thing here. Okay. Inspect and let's try and figure out um I would love to know like what is the sizing on this? Because it didn't my photo didn't look great last time. Where is this? 192, 192. Okay, that's great. Intrinsic 300 by 300. Intrinsically. So I take that to mean that in the actual repo, it's 300 by 300, but it's being set to 192 by 192. So I'm going to go ahead and um, just figure out, uh, get my headshot, since that'll be pretty important. And then I'm going to copy this actually. Um, copy, duplicate. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to just call it headshot. And then I'm going to, there's all things you can do. This is my headshot. You're welcome. Edit, and then size. Size, adjust size. So I'm going to make it a 300 by 300. Oh, actually, yes, we do want it to scale proportionally. That still looks like crap. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Uh, you can tell I don't do this very much. Mm, it's like, can I torch this and just start over? No, that looks awful. There we go. Okay, you know what? It's the beautiful thing about this. I'm going to do that again. This is the thing about live streaming. Did you see all the missteps and freaking stuff like this? Okay, copy, copy. This is absolutely just Duplicate, not copy. Sorry, guys. Okay, rename headshot, and then let's inspect, adjust size, and we want it to be proportional. So I'm going to call it 300 by 366. Thank you. That looks much better. And then file, save, where it is. I'm going to bring it into the repo in the same spot as that other guy, which is right here, into there. And so now we can call it headshot.jpg down here at the bottom. And that's being passed in as a variable. So I'm going to go ahead and look. Avatar images dot. Okay. Yep. And then I'm going to use it down here as headshot. And then alt myself. And I'm also going to say, well, let's look back and see. Okay, I'm in the same issue that I had last time, which is that this looks like garbage. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to say, I don't like this being in here. And then my email for all you YouTube homies. I don't know what this is doing. It's weird. I'm not quite used to some of this stuff. Oh, it's just a space in there. Okay. So basically, I'm going to say Twitter. And then that's right. We're going to see. Oh, turns out I do need that space there, which is fine. There we go. And then we're going to do that. And I'm going to say that. Say hi on Twitter. Okay, that, and then I really don't like how this image thing is turning out, but I might just have to figure out and remember where that where those rounded corners are coming from. I thought it was styles, and there's global, right? And there's utils, which are coming from this tailwind thing. Oh, that's right. That's right. There's a tailwind CSS that is global, right? Views, static. Is it this guy? It's actually a JavaScript file. Here we go. This is it. Okay. And I'm looking for border radius. Because this thing is the avatar. Oh, what I need is the avatar component, which is being brought in from probably styled components. Avatar. Oh, here it is. Okay, rounded full. And then rounded full. Where is this stuff coming from? So TW's tailwind, and then I'm gonna have to like search the whole project for this stuff. Rounded full index. That's it. What? Where is that being defined though, is the question. Hmm. I figured this out before. Sorry for those of you that are having me to see me stumble again through everything. Full width, rounded, max height, rounded, rounded side size. Okay, border radius. Let's figure this out. See if this can help us maybe. Oh, here we go. Yes. Okay. Rounded. What if I just want it like a little bit rounded? I feel like I should be able to do that here. Utils global. Oh, here we go. Small, large, full. That's what it was before. So let's say SM and rounded. Whoop. I'll figure that out and see what's going on here. I kind of like that. Let's see what default looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, so I need to figure out some of this copy and then link to some projects. I need to change the, I don't know where the actual index HTML is, but I can, it's annoying me that that is like in there. Okay, in the README render page, that's the name. I think it's probably in the manifest here that I need to change it. Site title. No trailing slash. So this is going to live on GitHub pages. I don't know about this stuff right here. I'm actually going to take this out. Just hope that is fine. Kara, API runner. I think that's probably all getting compiled, but I'm going to go ahead and redux state manifest. I guess that's for a PWA. Yeah, so that already changed, which is great. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna write some personal stuff real quick and just get this figured out. Okay. I might go back and change some of this later, but for the purpose of this live stream, I'm just gonna kind of write my elevator pitch, more or less what I always say when I'm interviewing or talking to people, kind of explaining who I am. Okay, let's figure out. Can we? I know prettier doesn't like that. That's better. See how that. All right. Basically, just telling my story. So, in a nutshell, kind of my story is that when I get hooked on something, I go really deep into it. And so, like, the first thing that I really kind of got obsessive over was tennis, starting at like age 11. The next thing after that was learning the Spanish language, which was started freshman year in high school and kind of ended like around junior year of high school. I or junior year of college, I got really fluent, but I kind of had met all my goals with it at that point. And programming has been the next thing. So, just kind of explaining some of that and why I love this field, which is that there's always something new to learn. So, I realize this might not be the most entertaining thing for a live audience, or even if you're watching this later on YouTube, but I'm just going to try and explain some of that really quick and change a lot of this stock stuff out, hoping to kind of get GitHub hooked up within the next 5 minutes and get this thing deployed before I head out today. So I'm just gonna finish that real quick. Uh, all right, so that's just very fast. We'll see if prettier will help me. There we go. All right, go back and look at the site. Uh, oh, I'm repeating myself slightly. Uh, okay, okay. And let's get in touch. Here's this. Just need to link to some projects. And I think we'll be ready to go. Just need to rename this project. The way that GitHub Pages works is you're uh, basically whatever you want hosted has to be called GitHub name.github.io. And then I think everything else is kind of taken care of. I need to go back here. And yeah, so for things, username.github.io, you can just run GitHub deploy, create a repository. So the repository has to be named the same way. And that's it. And it looks really easy. So I hope that's actually the case. Okay. All right. I wanted to do social icons, but I'm going to worry about that probably later. Okay. Projects. And then I'm going to call this. So I've done a few different interesting projects. Um, uh, okay, so right now one of my most dominant ones is YouTube. Uh, which has been really fun, which is why I'm live streaming this. But I'm gonna go to my channel real quick. Uh, where was that? And then okay. What else do I want to talk about? Need to look at some of my projects. Um, so I'll do some of these. All right. This is so confusing. Tomb Raider. So we'll call. Uh, and then one more project. Cumple is here. And then I'll go ahead and get rid of the get for that, and then rename this guy. Remove his rename, basically. So I called this Torched Gatsby. Did everything get deleted? Everything got deleted from disk because it's not called that anymore. Um, there is no longer an lbonpj.github.io. I called that Torched Gatsby. And then I'm going to call this one the same. So, okay. What else do I need to do? Get this link in here. This is, if anyone from North Carolina is watching, this is a list of startups in the Triangle area that I'm hoping I'll take off this year. I would love for people to contribute to that, just to have a centralized list of those kind of things. What else? I might go back later, but I'm on my blog here. Oh, actually, I'm going to say so at work we get Friday afternoons to ourselves. Today is a Friday afternoon, which is why I'm doing this live stream. And I record them every week, so I'm just going to put that in here. this post. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here. Medium. This is my post. Year of Innovative Fridays. Great. So ongoing project is kind of what I'm after here. So I would like for these links to open in their own spot. Oh wait, they do. Okay. Target blank. That's perfect. Okay, so I think I'm about ready to go. I've got all my own stuff in here. Yeah, and I think that's it. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, get out of here, and then unfortunately I have to torch this repo really quick. And then delete pj slash that, and then okay, and we're deleting it, and then I'm just gonna make it again, and then new repo for myself. Create repo. I'm gonna do that in a second, and then I'm gonna go here and say desktop code, and then move Gatsby example, which is what I called this guy, isn't it? I don't have Git set up in this, so it kind of makes me a little bit nervous, but actually I can get in it. I can get in it and git status, git add, git status, git commit, first commit for pages. Okay. All right. So I've got it set up, and then I'm going to move it to, and so then that should say deleted from disk, and then cd code, and should get it back right here. Clear, and then git log just to make sure for gh pages. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to add, this is remote, and then push, and then the docs say, so everything's set up here. So the docs in Gatsby say that if it's named the same way, all you need to do is just npm run deploy. So fingers crossed that this works. Sure. Where are the scripts? Build. Is it Gatsby? npm run deploy. Aha. I'm going to add this. Perfect. And then fingers crossed again. It's got to build. And I'm low on battery. My computer's getting very hot because I'm running all these processes. GH pages. Command not found. Let's go back. Oh, there we go. Need to install that. Pages. Save dev. I believe this is because GitHub Pages by default doesn't support Node. So you have to get that all figured out with this. And then hoping that this build is just going to be like super seamless and painless, and I'll be able to go to that there up on pj.github.io and see it. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Published, it said. So let's go ahead and look, see what happens. Well, got the README there. Hit refresh and see what's going on. Hmm. I need a pages branch. Aha. Okay. Noob stuff. All right, let's look. We need to set the GH pages branch as source, which I think it does automatically. And I don't have one, so that's why. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add that package JSON. GH push. That's interesting. What is the deal with this guy, though? What was this? Updates. That's interesting. I wonder if it auto pushed for me. That's interesting. Oh, Lord. The package JSON is the only thing. Where are my merge conflicts? 5,000 changes. It's because of the build, for sure. Um, okay. Mm, can you delete master? I've never tried. Okay, we're good. 5,000 changes, though. That's probably want these to be get ignored. Yeah. Do I have a git ignore? Okay, that happened because, good Lord. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, now we have a freaking normal looking. Where are these coming from though? From that build? I'm still so confused. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna force push and overwrite, which I would never do on a real project, but I'm just gonna get this done. Okay. And now I'm going to try and build this and see what happens. If this doesn't work, I'm probably just gonna call it a day. Computer's dying, etc. But I'm probably gonna try and get this online this weekend. Let's give it a kind of a last second. Well, actually, what does this mean? Is that not actually part of the? It looks like I lost my deploy script. Where is my GH pages? Okay. Okay, got GH pages, and then where's that deploy script? I don't know where this got off track, but I'm not feeling great about it. Let's see what happens. All right. All right, it's published, it says. Let's give it a see what happens. 13 seconds ago, and then still one branch. Let's uh, let's check out. Do that and do that, and then I'm going to do that deploy again. There's a GH pages. This doesn't work. I'm just going to go back to the drawing board. All right, let's check it out. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. All right, guys, I'm at 5%. So that's going to be it for today. I've got all kinds of freaking Git issues in this thing. I don't know what all these stage changes are from. I'm guessing from the build. I don't want them included. So I've just got to figure that part out. But I hope this is helpful or at least fun to watch. So that's building a portfolio site with Gatsby. I've enjoyed Gatsby so far. I haven't dug too much into it, but everyone says it's really fast, and that seems to be the case. And it was a great way to get a quick portfolio site up in an afternoon. So yeah, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.